I was just telling Lolo that I love this color on her. Would you like to tell the story about this top, Lolo?
Okay.
Oh, meanwhile, before she tells the story, we're in a car wash, so it's a bit loud. That's how we're spending our Sunday.
Well, my story about this jacket is, well, this used to be my mom's jacket.
It's more of a sweater.
Yeah, sweater. And she put it in the laundry and she dried it. And then she knows, and then when it came out, it shrunk.
It shrunk.
To my size. And then one day,
it didn't just shrink to Chi-Chi's size. It didn't shrink to Dee size. It shrunk to Lolo's size.
And then
it used to be my sweater. If I still have a picture of me wearing it, I'll show you guys. It used to be quite large, actually extra large. But I washed it, I put it in the dryer, and the thing shrunk.
Oh, and also one day, you were at work. Chi-Chi tried to put her on. Daddy said that this was Chi-Chi's sweater. Chi-Chi said, "How do you put this on?" And then
no, it's too small for Chi-Chi.
Yeah,
Chi-Chi's over there helping Daddy clean the car. We're just coming from church.
Chi-Chi left it on the bed. And now Mom gave
I think it's the perfect size for you, and it really, really suits you. So does the yellow on Dee and the red on Chi-Chi. We're almost done. Okay guys, so this right here are my peppers. Some are thriving, some are not. It seems like this entire row died. And this one is also shriveling as well. I don't know what happened. I guess maybe the last time I watered it, maybe I missed this row somehow. They all shriveled up, including this one at the corner. So just sort of like at the peripheral region of where I have the pallets, they're all dying off. So I'm going to try to water them to see if it revives. If not, I'll focus on the ones that are thriving. But this has really taught me a lot of patience. This is my first time planting jalapeno pepper from the seed, and this is what the pepper looks like. Is jalapeno peppers that will turn red eventually, and you're seeing that number, right? That's $14.99 a pound. So let's round up the numbers. $15 a pound for some peppers. It's crazy. So I used to buy these peppers for $6 a pound. I love the taste it gives me in my stew. And not all red peppers are equal, you know. Some red peppers are too sweet. Some that looks like the satashi that we have back home is just not there. I love this one specifically. I just love the rich taste that it gives me in my stews. But I'm not willing to be paying $15 a pound for some peppers. I said, you know, I buy this enough and I throw away the seed. Why not try planting the seed? So that's what I did, but it's going on almost a month now. And I don't know, in my mind, I thought that I will have like about this length of growth. But so far, this is what we have. I don't know if the lack of growth, I mean, there is growth. There's no lack of growth. The growth is definitely there, but it's more stunted. I thought it was going to be more significant than this, but this is what we have so far. We're going into a month. I have to compare it to the other ones that I've seen. I saw a few YouTube videos on growing peppers, and from their videos, I mean, the thing was fully blooming within a month's time, and mine is taking a little longer, but as long as there's still some greenery, I'm happy.
Before I was doing very well in my trade. My neighbors from the other side were showing envy. I think they are jealous of me. Now, every morning I come to my shop, I will see shit in front of my shop. Not once, not twice. Sometimes I will see dead lizard tied red cloth. My business is going down now. In fact, I am suspecting one of my neighbors. I would like to see him, since I don't believe in juju. One day, I confronted him. He told me that if I come to his shed again, that I will see Nketoro Biati. But it's not teacher, what will I do? Only the lady that say, Yahabu Peterson Dicken, also Niana Azu, I am neighbor, then I quit the Dicketer Sugar. Also, Niana name Koma, now I am Nazon, Yawre, now Dabatobia, will remove for the Yanet and Honey Mayor Anyoko, also Parasamata, Kede here, Game. All the man, who said you go now, Ogwadire, Obo Bassett, Emma Ogudire, Obu Yam Madinile, but Obu Yam Wuto, now Mother. ga na-azụ ahịa ma ọ bụ na-eme ihe ha na-agara nke ọma ụfọdụ ndị agbata obi ajọọ ha njọ ụfọdụ nọkọta ha ama ụzọ ụtụtụ were ihe a ji adọrọ ego na ATM gawa Ijebu Ode ma ọ bụ Abịaokuta ka ebe a gwara ha na o nwere otu nwa dibịa wọkpọkọpị ka ọ gwọrọ ha ọgwụ otu a ga-esi mee ka ahịa onye bụ ha hapụ ị na-aga nke ọma mgbe ụfọdụ ka a gwọrọ ha ọgwụ otu ụmụ agbọghọ ndị nnebọ ya ga-eji ka ha hapụ ịlụ di ọ jọgburu onwe ya ọ bụ enweghị egwu Chineke ọ bụ mmadụ iwere onwe ya nyefee n'aka ekwensu owere ya na mgbara ngwa ọrụ ọ bụ ya ka m jiri na-ekwu okwu n'ebe akwa sị ọ bụrụ na gị nwere onwe gị bụrụ n'obi n'ihi na ndị iro juru eju onye agbata obi gị nwere ike bụrụ onye iro gị onye gị na-abi na ya nwere ike bụrụ onye iro gị onye gị na-arụ ọrụ n'ọfịs nwere ike bụrụ onye iro gị ụzọ ị ga-esi wee gbalahụ ọnọdụ dị otu a bụ iwere onwe gị nyefee n'aka Chineke.
Interesting show. So the first advice I wasn't too keen about the guy who has a shop and he's constantly finding all this fetish awful things, you know, like a lizard tied with a rope and things like that. Barrister Nwaticha is advising him to pray about it, and I don't disagree when it comes to prayers, but it's very important to couple that with action. So what I would have advised this individual to do is go and invest on a hidden camera, like catch the person who's doing this, catch the person red-handed, and then once you see them you can, you know, follow through, figure out what you're going to do from then onwards. But it's very, very important to find the kind of person who's doing this to you. In addition to that, you must pray. Yes, you have to pray, but don't just pray and wait on God to like magically make things better. You also have to take steps to make sure that you are safe. Anywho, guys, that was Barrister Nwaticha. I love listening to him. It's just interesting to me, his take on things. He kind of advises on the traditional Ibotic way and also brings, you know, the legal aspect to it. I love it. Barrister Nwaticha airs on Cool FM Aba, and I'm able to listen to it through my radio app. I have it on my phone, which I cannot show to you right now because I am on the road. But if you type in Magic FM, did I say Cool FM? It's Magic FM Aba. The show airs on Thursdays. I listen to it around 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, so you can convert it to your own time. Or you can try to figure it out. You don't have to do any conversion. You just figure out what it is based on your own time. I'm on my way right now to go to some grocery shopping. I'll show you guys what I'll get. What am I planning to get? Oh, I'm making pineapple juice. Pineapple ginger juice is one of my favorites. I go to this Spanish store. I buy my pineapple. I buy my ginger there. And then I'm looking to buy tortilla as well. I want to make this meat pie but with tortilla. I want to bake it. I don't have time to be making meat pie dough. It just is a lot right now. And yeah, I'm making my kids lunch that they pack and take to school with them, because they've asked me. We used to pack snacks for them, you know, like finger food. But the kids, they like came together and they asked me, they're like, Mommy, what if we just take our regular food that we eat to school? I said, what? You know, I just never expected that, because, you know, I came here when I was, I think, about 16 or 15 or so. And I don't know, I tried going to school with my Niger food, and I felt so embarrassed because everybody around me was eating their Americana, their cookie and milk and pasta and pizza and all of that. And here I was eating my rice with stew, you know? And they will have all kind of questions for me. And guys, keep in mind, this is like over 18 years ago, okay? people were not so welcoming, especially when you come from Africa. That was when all that ridiculous questions were thrown your way. I was the only African in my high school, and I was one of the few black people in my high school. You know, and you get all these kind of ridiculous questions. You know, how did you come to America? And, you know, did you live on a tree? And what do you use to wipe your butt? You know, it was ridiculous. And then I used to be I felt really low about it. I felt terrible about it. But now as an adult, I realized that these kids, they were not informed. I mean, how are they supposed to get the information? Nobody teaches them about that in school. You know, aside from a map of Africa, they don't really get much out of school when it comes to other continents. So, why wouldn't they ask that question? Because they don't know. They don't know any better. But things are much better now. I thank God for that. And I felt so good when my kids asked me to start taking their actual regular food. The regular food that I will prepare, like jollof rice, rice with stew. One of these days they will take soup and curry to school. But so now they're doing that. I have to just keep up with it. So I'm going to the store. I have this, what will you call this, like turkey ground meat, and I want to use it and make meat pie substitute, because it's really not meat pie, because I'm not going the extra way to make the meat pie dough. What I'm going to do is see if I can just use regular tortilla and stuff it with, you know, the turkey meat, and then call it a day. We'll see how that works out. So yes, the store I'm going to is called El Super. It's here in Arizona. Everything you want that is like Hispanic is in here, and their price is unbeatable. So that's why we're going. I'll show you guys what I get. I won't have time to really vlog. I want to focus on the shopping so I can get my deals, and then once I get home, I'll show you guys what I get. Just got back from the store. Here are a few things that I got. I didn't do that much grocery shopping, just a few things here and there. Got some plantains. It's not ripe enough for me, so I'll store it to ripe. But this plantain was actually £2 for 99 cents. That's the cheapest I've got. So basically 50 cents per pound. Love that. I got some mint. I'm going to be making some homemade juice with apple and pear and also lemon, and I'll toss in some mint in it. I will also be making pineapple juice, so I picked up some pineapple. I'll put in a link on how I make my pineapple juice, and I just mix in pineapple and ginger. Those are the main ingredients, and also water. I got some kale. I use kale again for juice. I don't use a juice, I use a blend, and I drink everything. And this is some chard. I use this again for juice, for juicing. I also add in some carrots too. It sweetens the juice. The lemon we'll be using for juicing. I guess most of these items are juice. Oh, you know what? This is non-juicing. This is some foil that I get. I'm going to use this for moi moi. And I'll add in banana leaf somewhere in there to just give it the rich Niger taste. Some tortilla. We're going to use this for pseudo meat pie. Some bell peppers. This is going to be used for stir fry shrimp. And then some potatoes that we'll use for the pseudo meat pie. This is my regular pineapple and ginger juice. The only additive is water. That's it. This is my absolute favorite. This is one that I tried today. This is my first time trying it. I added 1 apple, 1 pear, and I just added mint and a few slices, actually just a couple. I think a couple slices of lemon. This is just okay. I think I needed to add more apple or more pear to make it sweeter. And this is just perfect. I have my meat pie filling, and I'm going to use tortilla. I'm going to wrap it. I'm not going to make it in the shape of the typical meat pie. Obviously this is a tortilla, so I'm just going to try to wrap it in my own way. I'm going to show you guys what the finished product looks like once we're done. Okay, this is the remainder of my meat pie filling tortilla experiment. The chiquitos, I want to save this for school tomorrow. I got this shirt last year, and I didn't get a chance to wear it, but I do have a place to wear it too, and I brought it out just to make sure that it still fits, and I just noticed that it still has the tag on it. And guys, please trust me when I tell you that this was not stolen. Here's the thing though, people do tend to believe what they want to believe, but it wasn't stolen. I paid for this, but somehow I left with the tag. I don't know how it happened. I left with the tag, and this was bought last year. I don't keep my receipts if I don't have any intention of returning the item. And where I got this from Last Chance in Phoenix, and I saw this YouTube video that tells me to put a fork in here and another fork underneath, and I just hope that it works. Guys, hold on, let me just make sure that I'm doing this right. Okay, so this is the video I was watching that I'm hoping will show me how to
fork to
get
go
this
all
done.
the way up here, like this one right here, almost there.
Okay, so this one
That
goes
might
down.
work. No, I'm scared.
And then this goes up.
There it is. It's popping. It's popping. There it is. It's going. It's going. You're gonna keep pushing.
Pushing.
Pull.
Why are we
Outwards, like this way. Gently.
Okay. Okay, gently pull. Okay, I feel it pulling.
There it is. We did it.
Well, mine is not done. We didn't do it because mine is not done.
From the alarm. This is why I hate the alarms, because they don't go off when they're supposed to. And
Once you bend the fork towards the very end, there is no more space to bend. So I'm going to crisscross the fork. All this wahala for a simple shirt. But then if you crisscross, it becomes really tough to bend. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to use my hand. You know, wait, I think I might have a plier. I think it's called a plier, a wire cutter or something to cut this right here. Hold on, guys. Okay guys, so I have this handy dandy tool that I'm going to try and use and see if it can fit in to properly cut something. All this is me hoping that the ink does not spill. As long as the ink doesn't spill, then we've been successful. Oh, this will not work. They always make all this DIY seem so easy on YouTube. So at this point, we've tried the 2-fork method. It didn't work out well for me. I've got this, which I tried, but I find that it just did not work. I found that it didn't work for me because if I keep messing with this, this will have a higher chance of ruining the shirt than the ink will. So set this aside. I'm going to try this. I've used this multiple times on my earrings. I used it for my craft and whatnot, so I feel like this would work out well for me. So I'm just gonna get it in there if I can and then cut. Oh no, it's not going in. Okay, I think I have it at a good angle. Do you guys see that? Woo! I think we might get this to work. This did not work. If anything, the blades are now ruined because of this. The nail is too strong. Okay, it finally broke. I guess it made enough indentation in the nail that the nail finally broke. So yeah, it took multiple tools, not just the fork. It took this, I think this is called a plier, I'm not sure, whatever it is. I used this didn't work, and I had to bring this on board, and this ended up getting bent. If you guys can see that indentation, this is semi-ruined, but it can still be used. So I'll save it. I'll try to sharpen it with my knife sharpener, and I'll use this. And let's see. Let's bring this out. All the wahala, all the headache, and it left me a nice hole. Look at that. Psh. Off the shoulder white top that I really like. Whenever I get it worn, or when I wear it, I'll show you guys.